Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. From Fox Business, Trump hauls in over $7 million in January, with nearly $124 million in his coffers. Trump's latest figures indicate that his grassroots fundraising appeal remains potent. Oh, yeah. It's, and the funny part is now over 98% are from small donors, which is the Democrats' biggest nightmare. Let's read on. Exclusive. Former President Donald Trump's standing as the most prolific fundraiser in the Republican Party remains firmly intact. The former president's fundraising committee raked in $7.2 million in January, according to figures shared first with Fox Business on Sunday evening. Trump's Save America PAC, Save America JFC Joint Fundraising Committee, and Mega PAC report ending January with a massive $123.8 million cash on hand. Yeah, incredible. And this is the reaction from the Democrats. Another reaction from the Democrats. That monster, the Orange Man, is raising tens of millions. Oh, my God. The country is doomed. You know, clutch your pearls all you want to. This guy's not kidding around. Can you imagine what he's gonna get this in the next year? I mean, we're not even 2023 yet. 2024 is the election. My God. Amazing stuff. The latest fundraising figures are just another indicator that 13 months removed from the White House, Trump remains the most popular and influential politician in the GOP as he continues to play a kingmaker's role in the Republican primaries and teases another presidential run in 2024. You want to hear something really comical? Of course, hindsight's 2020, but I said this before the 2020 election. I said if the Democrats were smart, the Democrats had any brains, and they can't all be stupid. It's just, statistically, it's impossible. Put up, at least make it show like you're putting up a good fight. Let Trump win the second term. If COVID will still be going on, all the bad things that are associated with that, and whether it's your fault or not, if you're the leader, you get blamed. Let him have his second term. We can groom a really good candidate, raise a crap load of money, and then we can take back the White House. Not these guys. They just couldn't do it. Continues to play a kingmaker's role in the Republican primaries and teases another presidential run in 2024. The reason why he doesn't say is because Federal Election Commission laws kick in. They're a big pain in the behind, he said, which I'm sure they are. So we can't even imply it. 2022 is here, and President Trump's political organizations are positioned to carry his America First message in the battleground races across the nation. Taylor Budowich, communications director for the former president of the Save America PAC, told Fox Business in a statement. And another sign of Trump's grassroots fundraising prowess, his committee's average donation in January was $32. That is a big deal. We're saying, John, that's not much money. That's the point. That means every day, working people, just the average Joe and Janes walking around, are the ones that are supporting him. And they represent a lot more votes than a big contribution from some corporation. Trump's team also reports a total of 228,090 contributions last month, with 90% of those donations under $200. Yeah, that is huge. As Trump would say, huge. It's huge. This is all good news. And they're going to tie him up in court for a while. He almost has endless resources, so I don't know why they would bother. Trump hauled in $51 million during the second half of last year and finished 2021 with $122 million in his coffers. The fact that Trump's cash on hand jumped less than $2 million while raising over $7 million last month is a sign that the former president's committees are starting to spend the money they've raised. Now, who are they spending them on? Governor's races, congressional races, maybe even some statewide races, depending. That means that's ammunition. When you're at war, you need all the best equipment, and that equipment costs money. But one thing that Steve Bannon and many are doing, they're taking something from the Democrat playbook, which I give them credit for. Their ground game is amazingly good. They've had the best for at least a decade, maybe longer. It's incredible, the number of people they can put on the ground in a given district or a given city. And the Republicans are starting to learn. And with people on the ground, a lot more new registered Republicans, and a crap ton of money. Boy, I'll tell you, there's an old saying, it's as far as Trump and Biden go, I think it's from Napoleon, that says, never interfere with your enemy when they're making a mistake. Just don't interfere with Vice President Harris or President Trump or any of those clowns. Just let them slowly die by their own hand. While Trump's fundraising is unprecedented for a former president, so are the number of endorsements he's made so far this cycle. To date, Trump's backed more than 100 candidates in races for governor, senator, all the way down the ballot. Yeah. While fundraising continues to grow, President Trump is committed to investing in his movement to ensure the mega ticket is propelled to victory on Election Day. Which highlighted, unlike any Republican before him, President Trump continues to bring in an unprecedented number of new dollars and new donors in the movement, an effort that benefits candidates and causes up and down the ballot. That's the thing. New donors, people that never gave before. That is huge deal. Huge deal. Due to the tremendous amount of political activity during an election year, and with different states having different filing requirements, Trump's political committees say they're updating their reporting schedule now that 2022 is underway. Save America PAC says it is now filing monthly reports with the Federal Election Commission, with Save America JFC, MAPGA PAC filing quarterly reports. Yeah, I'm sure it's a pain in the neck. I know it was. I ran for a lousy city council seat. I used to be a city councilman in the early 2000s as a Democrat. I ran a couple of times as a Republican. Unfortunately, didn't win. But the hoops you have to go through for a lousy $500 threshold. I spent more than that, so I had to go through all this crazy crap online. And it's amazing to me, for a lousy $500. It's just nuts. Oh, you don't fill out this one thing right, or you send this in on the wrong day, and oh, what a freaking nightmare. Anyway, I got through it, but this is all great news. All great news. They should have let him win, but the Eagles wouldn't allow it. But this is good news because of the number of people and the small donors, and also great news that there's a whole bunch of new donors. Excellent, excellent, excellent. They've never had anybody like Donald Trump working against them before. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They've always been the experts at political, we won't say sabotage, but it's a dirty, rotten game, and they're very good at it. And they've got somebody that will fire right back. Somebody said once the reason why all this mud doesn't stick to Trump is because he's already covered in it. And I think he said that in a complimentary way, so it's amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. And the Democrats continue to stumble and fumble and shoot themselves in the foot. It's amazing to me. President Trump, now that your Truth Social, I should say, is coming up. It's for Apple App Store only with an iPhone. I have an Android, but it's going to be the end of March for the rest of us. But just use that sparingly. Use it to your best advantage. One thing Donald Trump has learned in his life, he's had some failures, as we all do, but he doesn't make the same mistake twice. And I hope that still holds in politics. The same mistakes he made in business, he never made again. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.